Hello everyone, welcome back to Andrina's Creations. Today I'll be showing you how to customize your own utensil pouches using Silhouette Studio. I already did a video on how to do it on Microsoft Word, so this will be for Silhouette Studio. They are pretty simple to do and this is how they will look. So they will look like this. This is the back, this is the front, and you can put a fork, a spoon, and a knife and some napkins in there. Again, you can use any silverware you would like. And let's get started with this video. Hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get started. Once you open up your Silhouette Studio, everything should look like this. Your screen might look different than mine's because I have my screen gray in the background. I also have version 4.2 business edition. Now again, you can use this software for free if you don't have a cutting machine. You can just design everything you want with this software and just cut it out by hand. So you do not need the machine. Again, I do own 2 Silhouette machines, but I still cut by hand. The basic edition is free. You can go to silhouetteamerica.com and download the basic edition for free, or you can go on my description box and click on the link. I have a link that the business edition right now is on sale for $55. Usually it's around $100, but it's on sale for $55. So I highly recommend this software. Me personally, I design everything I do, and if y'all follow me on Instagram or Facebook, everything I design, I use this software. I do tutorials with Microsoft Word just because my followers here on YouTube have Microsoft Word, and on my Facebook group, so I do tutorials on there, but I am going to start doing more tutorials with this software. So again, I have the business edition version 4.2, and it's only a one-time fee, guys. So always check down the description box. First thing you're going to do again is open up your software, and right here on the right, there's a paper symbol. And you're going to click on the paper symbol, and on the size, make sure it says 8.5 by 11, and your orientation is on portrait mode because we are using a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Now, if you have a printer that prints larger than 8.5 by 11, then just put those measurements there and you can print more at a time. We can print 2 utensil pouches in 1 piece of paper. And that's all you have to set up over there. So again, 8.5 by 11 in orientation mode. Now I'm going to show you how to create your own template. So again, guys, I use this software every day, so excuse me, I do not know all the names of the symbols on the software. I just started doing these tutorials using Silhouette Studio because everyone in the group is telling me to please have more tutorials out for this software. I will explain to you where the symbols are at and how they look, but excuse me, right now, guys, I do not know these names, so bear with me. On your left, there are shapes. So you're going to click on the shape, and we need a rectangle. So you're going to click on the rectangle, and you are going to make any size rectangle on your paper. And after you make any size rectangle, you need to go back to your left and click on the arrow, because if you don't click on the arrow, you're going to continuously make more rectangles and more rectangles. So please make sure you click on the arrow. Now you see that I have this rectangle on my gray area. It doesn't matter. You can design wherever you want in this software. When you're ready to print, then transfer everything to your piece of paper. Don't be afraid to use all this space around here because you can. Usually you can zoom in or zoom out. If you zoom out, on the top there's like a magnifying glass with a minus and a plus. If you zoom out, you will have extra space to work, and then just use it all. Once you're ready to print or cut, you just transfer everything to your piece of white paper. So let me zoom back in. Once you have your first rectangle into your screen, let me put it in the piece of white paper. And again, it does have red lines. Those red lines are not going to print. Those are to tell the machine where to cut. But if you're just printing and not cutting with the machine, those red lines are not going to print red. So once your rectangle, make sure it's selected, you're going to go on the top and it has the width and the height. So for the width, we are going to type 3 inches and enter. Make sure you manually type it. And then for your height, you're going to manually type 4.33, enter. Now I want my pouch to have some tabs on the side where I'm going to glue it. So make sure nothing's selected. You're going to go back to your shapes on your left to the rectangle. You're going to make any size rectangle on your screen. It doesn't matter the size of the rectangle. Now go on and make sure you go back to your arrow before you make anything else. Now go back to your top, and on the width, you're going to type 0.5 and enter. And for the height, you are going to type 4.33 and enter. You're going to put this rectangle right next to the rectangle we made. So we need one on the left and one on the right. And you could use your arrows on your keyboard to make sure everything gets aligned together. Once you have that one there, you're going to right click and you're going to click on duplicate. And once you have that one there, you are going to put this one on the other side. Once everything is like this, now you are going to click back on the shapes and we're going to select a circle. Once you have the circle selected, make a circle right on the top of your 3 rectangles, and this is going to give the pouch a swoop, like an oval shape that goes down. You can make it as deep as you want, and also after you put your circle, go back to your left and click on the arrow, because if you don't click on the arrow, you're going to keep making more and more circles. So put the circle wherever you want. Once you have your circle, you're going to drag your mouse around all the shapes, just like this. Once all your shapes are selected, we're going to go to the modify panel, and that's icon number 7 on the right left panel, and it's the square with the circle together. That is called the modify panel. And then we are, see guys, I do know that one. So then you're going to click on subtract all. Once you click on subtract all, it might look like nothing happened, but unselect everything and remove the circle, and now you see that all 3 rectangles have this swoop on the top. Now you can click on the circle and click delete on your keyboard so it can delete it. I am going to zoom out a little bit. Now go back to your shapes on your left and click on the rectangle. Make any size rectangle on your screen. Press back the arrow. Click. Make sure your rectangle selected. Now you're going to go to the width and type 3 inches. So 3 and enter. And on your height, you're going to type 6.5 and enter. Once it's done, you're going to put this rectangle on the bottom of the first rectangle. Again, use your keyboards to align everything. Once everything is aligned, you can select everything from here. Just drag your mouse on top of everything and you can place it right on the sheet of paper if you want. But like I said, we don't need to worry about that right now because we're not getting ready to print. Now to design this, you're going to go get all the backgrounds you would like from Google. I do have a tutorial. Always check down my description box on how to save Google Images to your computer, or you could also go to Etsy and download the backgrounds. I do have already some saved, so all you have to do is go to File, and you're gonna click on merge. Do not click on open, because when you click open, you're just opening a new file. So please make sure you click on merge. Once you click on merge, you're gonna look for the background that you would like to use. And now, there's a lot of different ways you can fill in your shapes, but the way I'm going to show you right now is just click on one of the rectangles, like the first rectangle we made. Click on that rectangle. Now on your left panel, there's a property dropper. It looks like a medicine dropper. Click on that, and then click inside the background that we just entered. Now your shape is going to take that background. It might look some type of way right now. It might look distorted. Let me zoom in so you can see how it looks. It might look like this, but all you have to do is on your right panel, it has like a paint, like the little paint shape, paint symbol, I'm sorry. And then on the paint symbol, there's not 1, 2, and 3. It has like the fill color. There's like 3 squares. So click on the third square that has the polka dots. It's called the fill pattern. Click on that one. Once that pattern opens, you're going to click on advanced options. Once you click on advanced option, there's going to say aspect ratio. So click on the first F that says aspect ratio, and you're going to make sure your rectangle selected while you're all doing all this. Make sure your rectangle selected, and you're going to click on aspect ratio. Once you click on aspect ratio, you're going to see that the background looks exactly like the background we just entered in our design area. So you see it looks exactly like this. Now there is a scale button that you can scale it in and out. If you want the image to look more zoomed in or zoom out, you can use the scale. And there's also where it says all the way in the bottom, it says pan pattern. You can use the pan pattern if you want to move around the design to the side and stuff like that. I don't have to do this with this one because it looks pretty good. So to me, everything looks good just like this. Now on the bottom rectangle, you can add the same exact design you want, or you can add another background. Now, whatever other background you add in the bottom, please make sure you add it upside down, because this is going to be the back of the pouch. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So I am now going to click on the bottom rectangle, and on your left, you're going to click on the property dropper all the way in the bottom. And now I'm going to click on the first rectangle because it already has the background that I want. I'm going to click on that one, and it automatically took the same design, but you need to make sure this is upside down. Again, it doesn't matter with this background because it looks exactly the same if it's upside down or not. But if you need to, if you have a background that looks different, and you need to make sure that you do it upside down. So you will go to, what panel is this? It's called the transform panel. It's like 3 rectangles next to each other on your right, and is under the font. So you're gonna click on there. And right here it has the line, right, like the number 3rd symbol on the transform panel where it says rotate. You're gonna click on rotate, and right here you can rotate upside down. So you're gonna click on that. On my background, I do not need to switch it upside down because it looks the same. Now my tabs, I don't need to do change the colors or anything on this because again you're not gonna see these tabs, but I'm just gonna change the color for them so I'll know where I have to cut. So go back to your paint panel. Again, that is on your right, the symbol number 3, and then just click any color from here. I'm going to click light brown, and click on the other one and click on light brown. Now I am going to select everything I have on this white piece of paper. Select everything with your mouse. I'm going to right click and I'm going to group so everything moves together. See, everything's grouped together. Now to add images to this, you will just go to File, click on Merge. Always make sure you click on Merge. Look for the images you would like to enter. Again, you will just go to Google and look up PNG images. Those are the images that have transparent backgrounds. You can also find them on Etsy and purchase them from Etsy. Once you click OK, it's going to enter your image into the software. Now you see that my the logo of the Rugrats, it's on top of the Rugrats. So all you have to click is on the image. On, like, let's say I'm gonna click on the Chucky image, and then I will right click and put bring to the front, and then I'm gonna click on Tommy and just right click and bring to the front. So now the logo is behind them. Now to add some fonts, you need to go right here on your left and click on the A. Now you go on your right and also click on the A, and here you can pick the font that you want to type. You can download free fonts from thefont.com. I have a whole tutorial on how to download fonts from thefont.com. Now, for you to be able to see them using Silhouette Studio, you need to make sure that your software is completely closed. Download them, install them to your computer, and once you open your software, all the fonts are going to be here. So let's look for the font. So I downloaded the Rugrats font from thefont.com, and that's the font we're going to use. Now you're going to click anywhere on your screen. It doesn't matter where you click, just so you can start typing. And I'm just going to type in the name of the person. Once you have your font typed, now unselect everything, click on the font, and then go to the paint area and click on the color that you want it to be. If you don't like any of these colors that they give you, you can also click on the property dropper on the paint. So let me see, you see all these colors. I don't want these colors, so click on the paint dropper right here. There's another paint dropper. Click on the paint dropper, and you could click any of the colors that you have right here on your screen, and it will automatically take that color to your font. And if you don't have, you could just go to Google and look up like burgundy color, light brown color, any color you want, and then just use that property dropper over there on the paint. So let's see what color I want. Let's say I'm going to use this green from Chucky Short. So see, it took the green from Chucky Short. Now the line color is right under the paint, so click on the line one, and then right here click on the line color, and I'm going to click, it's already selected for me, the green from Chucky's Shorts. So now bring your name to your logo. Once you're satisfied with this, you can also add images or any font to the bottom rectangle. Again, remember, anything you add to the bottom, you need to make sure you flip it around. So once everything is done, you need to make sure you select everything on this white piece of paper, your entire image, select it. Just drag your mouse around everything. You need to click on your mouse and drag everything. Make sure you select everything. You're going to right click and you're going to group. And everything should be grouped together. Now, once everything's grouped, you're going to right click and you're going to duplicate it. Now you will put 2 on a piece of paper. Once you have everything there, you are ready to print. If you don't have a printer at home, you can save this as a PDF file and print anywhere at your local printing place. Or if you're going to send this to a customer for your customer to print, you also need to save this as a PDF file. Once you save as a PDF file, no one could edit nothing you just did. And if their software is not compatible with your software, the fonts are not going to change, the images are not going to change. So please make sure that you do save as a PDF file. Once you save everything and everything's ready to go. I do have a printer, so I am going to print at home. There is a printer icon on the top. You're going to select the printer icon, and here you need to change the settings. I am going to print on glossy paper, and right here I have my printer selected, and on preference I'm going to click on preferences. And right here it says document size 8.5 by 11 and paper type is premium semi gloss. Now make sure that the paper you are using is compatible with your printer. I have a Workforce Epson 7710 inkjet printer, so I am using inkjet glossy paper. I like the Office Depot brand and I like the HP brand. So if you, whatever printer you have, make sure you have paper compatible with your printer. So I'll change my settings here on my software, and I will also change the settings on my printer. Now I'm just gonna get ready to print, and I will show you how easy it is to assemble. Here is my printed paper, and the supplies you're going to use is a pair of scissors, of course, to cut out your design. So a pair of scissors. I am going to use double-sided tape to assemble it. My favorite brand of double-sided tape is the 3M brand. Always check down the description box. I have my Amazon link of my Amazon link of all the products that I use. So this will be in there in my Amazon link. You can also use Art Institute glitter glue. I use this for all my paper crafts. It's also going to be in the link, but I do prefer this. It's much faster. Or you can use hot glue. So the first thing we're going to do is cut this out and fold it and assemble it. Once you assemble your pouches, all you have to do is grab your napkins. Now I have it folded your napkins like this, and then you will add your utensils. I'm using plastic utensils just for the tutorials. Again, you can use your silverware, whatever utensils you are going to use. I do recommend for you to use gloves because you are touching other people's utensils, and use latex free gloves because you know a lot of people are allergic to latex. So you would just insert your napkin in here. I am missing the knife. I forgot to grab the knife, but just like that. You could push it more in if you want to, just like that. And that is all. That is your customized utensil pouch. Again, guys, go ahead and check down the description box. If you would like to purchase the software, I have the link down below. It's right now it's on sale for $55. If you would like to purchase a Silhouette machine, I also have a link down below from where I purchased both of my machines. They usually have lots of good deals and bundle deals. My machines came with vinyl. I think I only paid $259 for each of my machines, but it came with tons of vinyl, and they give you free stuff as well. And if you don't have the money right now to pay for your machines, they also do monthly payments for the machines. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe so you can be notified when I upload my next video. And again, thank you guys for all your support. If you would like to communicate with me or send me a message, you can always email me. Check me out on my Facebook group. It's called Andrina's Creations Crafting Lounge. You can message me through there and also post all your pictures that you have learned from me. You can always comment down below. You can hit me up through Facebook or Instagram at Andrina's Creations. There's a lot of multiple ways you can contact me, and I really appreciate, guys, all your support, and I'm glad that I'm able to be helping you guys out. I do apologize. I haven't been bringing enough tutorials lately. It's just because I am extremely busy, but I'm trying to have as much tutorials out there for you guys. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you on my next tutorial. Bye bye, guys.